Hi guys, I'm working on a new mod that is currently called Thieves Guild Influence Overhaul. Although Overhaul makes it sound too big, it's a pretty simple mod at the moment. Originally the title was Murder is Bad MK, but I thought that was a little too whimsical. Although actually it may be more correct. What I'm trying to do is make it so that thieves cannot use the standing of the Thieves Guild to just murder people. Because currently, I'm not using the mod right now, currently if I murder someone right in front of everyone and then sheathe my weapon,
Stop right there.
I can just say, yeah, I'm with the guild, is this enough?
I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost.
There you go.
Now move along.
And everyone goes about their business. I just murdered someone right in front of them. I can rob him blind now. Might even be able to sell the stuff for more than I spent on the fine. And it just seems a bit wrong because the Thieves Guild look down on murder, so Thieves Guild influence shouldn't really forgive that. And, you know, it just feels a little... And I don't know how much you can do. Oh, there you go.
Stop right there.
Yep. Oh, sure. Here's the money.
Make all your problems with the guards go away.
Brilliant.
Done.
See, now, if I had enough money, and I've got enough money, I could pretty much wipe out Solitude here, one person at a time, and they'd let me pay off the fine. Now I've enabled the mod. Let me just show you. I still will get arrested if I steal things. And I still have the option to say I'm with the guild and clear the bounty for half the gold. There you go. However, if I reach the arrest on sight for violent crime cap, which is by default I think 1,000 gold, I will not have that option. Here we go. Kill the guard in front of everyone. Wait till they get close. Sheath my weapon. And now I do not have the option. I could fight them. I can go to jail. Or, of course, I can pay off my bounty the normal way. The downside to this, of course, is I will get taken to the jail, which is not that far away, to be honest. But it could be, depending on where you are. I will pay twice as much money, and of course I lose all my stolen goods. Now there is a mod called Crime Overhaul, which is really good if you're playing a character that commits a lot of crimes and you want a bit more challenge. It increases the bounties you have to pay, and it makes it so that if you do violent crime, if you murder someone, you won't be able to pay off your bounty the normal way either. You will have to go to jail, unless you've got Thieves Guild influence and you can pay your bounty off that way. Which is why I made this mod, to be honest. It was something I was looking at. I was enjoying testing that mod out. But it felt weird that I, as a thief, could just use my influence to pay the bounty off for what was half the price. As I've said, thieves are not supposed to kill. Devlin goes mad if you kill someone. You've got all these rules about not harming anyone, and yet if you get caught murdering, you can use the Thieves Guild's name to get away with it. This mod and the Crime Overhaul do work hand in hand. If you have them both installed and you murder someone, you are either going to have to fight your way out, or you're going to have to go to jail. This is actually a very cool idea in my opinion, because I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to make a bit of a confession now. Believe it or not, I've never gone to jail in Skyrim. When I get caught for crimes, I either run or I pay off the bounty. I have never gone to jail, because of course if you go to jail and you serve your time, you can lose progress in your skills. You can, however, do a jailbreak, and with Crime Overhaul, it gives you the option to go to... Well, it doesn't give you the option. It takes you to jail if you murder someone. And then you either serve your time and lose the progress, or you try to escape. You'll have one lockpick, and you'll have to escape your cell, find your gear, and then escape the jail completely. That will not eradicate your bounty, but it will drop it to the point where it is now considered a non-violent crime, and then you can find a guard and pay off your bounty the old-fashioned way, or using Thieves Guild influence, for example. So that's a really good idea, although I'm having a little bit of a problem with it at the moment, in that I can actually break out of my cell, walk past the guards, wave at them a little bit, pick up my stuff, run back, wave some more, and so on. They're not hostile, and I think they're supposed to be hostile. It may be a conflict between Crime Overhaul and, I'm thinking, something like the cutting room floor. So I need to look into that. If it's not that, if this is actually working as intended, it's a tiny bit disappointing, because although it's very cool to get to jail, the fact that nobody really cares if I escape is a little disconcerting. I'm betting it's a bug. I am pretty sure it's not the new mod I'm working on conflicting with Crime Overhaul, because it doesn't touch the jailbreak. It really has absolutely no conflicts with Crime Overhaul whatsoever. If you look at the mod in the editor, it deals with completely different things. But I do need to test it some more just to make sure. Or maybe I'm just misunderstanding what is supposed to happen, and in fact the guards are not hostile when you walk out of your cell, in which case I really will be looking into making a tweak for myself, although I may be biting off more than I can chew, or more than I have time to chew, to be honest, because that's probably a big task. I actually thought of several ways that the jailbreak quest could be made even more, well, enjoyable, actually. I was thinking that you shouldn't clear the bounty for escaping the jail and getting your stuff. You should have to escape the jail, get your stuff, and then find the jailer's office or whoever keeps the books on prisoners and forge some entries so that it looks like you've served your time. Then everyone sees you get arrested, they see you get marched off to jail, and the records now show you served your time. It's a little more challenging, and I think a little more believable, but that may actually be a little too much. But either way, Crime Overhaul and this new mod I'm working on should work perfectly together and make it so that if you run around butchering people, you are going to jail and you are going to have to escape, which feels more interesting. It gives you more reason to run away. And the fact that you can't commit violent crimes and just pay them off with the Thieves Guild influence should give you some incentive to not murder people. Oh, and you could technically lose the ability to influence using the Thieves Guild if you punch enough people. You do get violent crime bounties for punching people. You'd have to punch quite a few. So if you ran around and punched, I don't know, maybe it would be about 20 people. If you kept stabbing about 20 people but didn't manage to kill them, the guards are probably going to arrest you and say, "Oh, no, I'm sorry, we're done. We've had enough of this. Just off you go, son." So, yeah. Anyway, I'm babbling now. I'm going to keep looking into a few things and make sure it's got no conflicts. But there you have it. That's what I'm working on. A badly named mod, Thieves Guild influence overhaul. That name suggests too much. It's going back to murder is bad, I think. Murder is bad. Yes.